Hey guys, so today we have a very special car since we are all moving to the E vehicles. I'm with my friend over here, Rizal.
Hi.
Right. So as we move on to the next age of automotive, everyone's going to electric cars. Here we are. Gonna take this car for a ride. It's the Zoe. It's the RENAULT ZOE, guys. So the Zoe here is to be shipped to Kuching because Kuching now coming up with all their new systems, like they have their I would say they are quite advanced in terms of moving forward, where they have hydrogen and they have electric cars. They're coming up more than KL. In KL here we have a lot of matters that we still have to address before we actually ship those cars, or mainly utilize them even more. So Zoe is actually a 2014 car. The last time I drove it during its opening in 2014, it had about 200-kilometer range. It's a very decent car, I would say, compared to some cars today. They still drive at 232, like the Mini E. And this car, I think it's reasonable in terms of price. But there's much more research for us to do in Malaysia, since we're going to talk about E-cars rather than ICE cars, which are internal combustion engines. These are what we call BEVs. So BEVs are battery electric vehicles, right? So what you see people fill up with fuel and electric cars are called PHEV, plug-in hybrid electric vehicles. And we're going to drive to port and we're going to see how these cars fare again. It's been 8 years for me since I last drove this car. So these are the Zoes. We actually have one more over there. One over there. Yeah, we're waiting for a lady here to address us, to give us the keys so we can ship it to Kuching. So this is the Zoe. The Zoes. Beautiful car they are. I still think they are reasonable. I think I would like to have one. I mean, it's a decent car, roughly the size of a Myvi, and you don't have your which we'll get back into the car. It's not fully, you don't have all those dials or whatever. It's very minimalistic, straightforward car. The car of the future, all these cars. I would say in 10-15 years we'll probably see more common electric cars in Malaysia, because especially in Semenanjung, because we have to fix our policies. So guys, what do you say? Electric car, or you still want to keep a combustion car? We have pledges in the world where these pledges means a nation must pledge when they're going to stop using coal, gas and fossil fuel. So with that, we have a lot of dispute whether we want to use continue or make a pledge, because Malaysia has no pledge. So most parts of the world, like Japan, 2035, Malaysia, zero. Bing! Zero. Due to my limitations of not having a phone holder, I'm putting it at the gauge, the dial, like at least I can see my battery. I guess the car hasn't been driven in a while, so the aircon's getting colder. I would say that this car is, after 8 years, it's fantastic. And normally I would see 200 km, and now I guess it's unfamiliar for some people to actually drive this car with only 102 in this car and 119 in the front. But I guess over time, it has been 8 years though. And let me just show you what's around the car. Alright, so this is the Zoe. Alright, now I'm doing 35. Can't see so much, quite glary. Right, this is the you still have the similar familiar gear shifter, right, and then you have the eco button, which I'm on it now because I'm trying to preserve as much energy as I can. Mileage is about 32,000 km. So we will be driving for another 20 to 30 per se, depending on routes. And this is the other black Zoe. It's nice. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Here's a wider angle. So it's quite a decent car, if I may say so. I mean, like, if you're driving to work or urban, I think it's good enough because you don't have to use fuel unless you use it going for long journey at this time, in our time. So yeah, you want to see the interior. There is the interior. It's quite spacious, I would say. You can see it this way. So look at that. It's quite fat and huge. And everything's near white or cream or pastel in color, and the seats are identified as blue. You know, and then I like the trimming. The trimming is fantastic. Fantastic car, right? You see, in Malaysia we have, I would say, 13 more years till possibly the end of combustion engines. I believe there will be more still combustion engine, but we'll be a bit late. So I assume that Japan will sell off their combustion engines for slightly cheaper because they have to get rid of it. Singapore will probably get into more electric vehicles. You know, if manufacturers produce combustion engine closer to the time of 2035 per se, they might probably pay a fine for production, you know, a penalty, if I may. So the penalty is to, you know, to meet emission standards. But, you know, will there be any more emission standards after 2035? I believe so, because, you know, there are nations that might still use electric combustion cars rather than electric. We are on our way to from Putra Heights to Klang. The journey, I'm just driving 60, 50, and I don't hear squat, you know. And I still have a near full charge, which is 97 kilometers. That's all I have left in this particular car. And I'm on eco, and the mileage is from, you know, I think I traveled about 5 from where I was, so it's from 150 kilometers, so generally about 5.6. so we have another 15 kilometers to go to, I don't know, depending, I didn't see how many kilometers was it to Klang. Alright, but yeah, it's a fantastic car to drive, very chilled, very chilled. Specifically, I like how the solenoid, or the, you know, the motor, you know, whirls when it goes on. No pedal shifts required, just drive the car. I think I don't mind having this car going to work if I have a charger on both ends. Say that the battery drains really quick though. It's 84 kilometers left because I'm driving very slow. That car, however, has 120 kilometers on the clock. That you can, you know, full battery. But during its prime time, I think it will be fantastic. I think 200 kilometers, I don't mind. And it does use a 7 kilowatt charger, right? Early days. Now you have, you know, 22 and above, 44. You have 47. You have, I don't know, 60, depending on make. Different brands, different power, right? And then the Porsche uses 122 on a Taycan, which is fantastic. It does it in 45 minutes. This, however, does it in about, you know, about, I don't know, 10 hours or so, maybe overnight. So come back from work, charge the car, I guess. Because if we're using this car, you guys calculate per kilowatt, right? How much is your rate? And then you're charging this car, let's say this car has 40 kilowatt of battery, right? How much are you charging every day? Every day, how much? That's a lot. That's really a lot. I mean, in terms of your energy bill, against a Myvi or a Beza that fills up at 45 ringgit, it does 2 weeks. You can drive from Terengganu to KL, you know, and possibly halfway back. That's fantastic. So you do the maths. You do the maths. I'm telling you, we have to change our policies. So how do you like your experience? Good? Right? It's a comfortable car, isn't it?
It is comfy.
It's a very comfortable car. And you know, we were just talking about the policies that we might have in Malaysia, or could have in Malaysia, for these cars. And I think it's quiet, it's peaceful, not like my Rotary, right? And I think I am quite enjoying this car.
Yes.
How about you?
I mean, for a family car, it's comfortable. For a single man, it is a comfortable car.
Yep, yeah. I just charge it at home, if I could. Right, if I stay in a condo, that's the question.
That's a useful thing.
I guess we will talk about it more when we reach to Klang, yeah?
Yep.
Alright. So we're in Westport and we're going to the same place to send off the cars. So we're gonna go inside here. So this is where we normally go to send off cars out of Malaysia, or more rather the peninsula, out of the peninsula. So normally we park around here, right? So they'll check the car inside there. So put the car right here. We are done. Done, huh? Done. All done, right? Car is over here, ready. So we've done a round inspection. The car is completely fine. Alright, just want to make sure on tires, yeah? Yep. Tires are just nice. This is the black Zoe. Left front, right front, all great. No scratches, nothing here, nothing there. Alright, tires are nice after the wash. Everything is clean, nothing under the undercarriage. Tires are fine. Look, wheel arch. Look, the wheel arch also nampak macam baru. Baru, ha, tengok. Nothing. Everything is locked. And then we have the current registered plate number, road tax there, paper for shipment. Road tax there, paper for shipment. And the white cars tires are fine. Both batteries are at 60-something%. The battery is not as good as it used to be. We were driving economically, as you saw. That all fine, all fine, all fine. Bodywork's all fine. No dings, no dings, no dings. All tires are fine. No dings, no dings. That's why probably people use their fingers code. Yeah, beyond that, yeah, the car is great. Yeah. And then of course this one panas lah over the years. Panas. Right, so yeah, so we got it sorted. So guys, if you guys have any inquiries on any kind of shipping goods, yep. Yeah, in out, yeah, in out. Even between countries that's not even ours. Yes, definitely. We even do it. Yeah. So as we represent any other establishments or car groups, if you guys wish to actually send your things, personal defects, cars, shipped to a different state or country, let us know, or even receiving them. See you guys. Please like, share and subscribe. Right? And you guys get a promo or whatever. We get promo code, huh?
We'll be sharing the promo code. We'll share. The next shipment, we'll get 50% off.
Woo! For reals. For reals. Bye.